Okay, so now let's unveil the logo. Now, I noticed that the logo has about 4 elements in it. Can you tell me a little bit about those elements, and let's start with the crown.
Start with the crown. Okay, so the crown, right? It's a symbolic headgear that is worn by monarchs all over the world, right? Crown. We need you to assume a certain posture, you know. Or let me take it this
Like
way.
the way I'm sitting right here, like this. Posture.
Something like that, right? But the motive behind using the crown really is that it's an eventual state. It's an eventual state we need you to assume after you have grown, after you have developed your skill set, right? So it has no respect for gender, whether you are a king or a queen. It's applicable in both ways. We need you to be able to wear your crown with dignity. You know, I tell people that if you're a PhD student and I ask you, and you say you're a high school student, that is stupidity, right? But if you're a high school student and I ask you which class or which grade are you, and you say you're a PhD student, that is pride, because you are assuming something you are not.
You're not.
Right? So you need to be confident of where you are, and you need to be able to assume that posture. You wear your crown with dignity. There's nothing wrong about that. It's not being boastful. That's where you are in life. If you have a doctorate degree, you have a doctorate degree. You've earned it.
Okay.
Right? So that is what the crown is all about. Being able to, you know, in your own little way, you know, becoming, of course, it always go back or ties back to leadership. The leader in your own, even in the realm of employees, you know, within your colleagues. We have some who are, though they're employees, we still see that leadership qualities in there.
Yes.
You know.
Yes.
So yeah, you gotta take charge. You gotta, you know, be confident on who you are. Wear your crown with dignity.
Okay.
And of course, the lion is a king.
Yes.
And the lion always is, you know, proud.
Proud.
Exactly.
That's right.
Not in a negative way, but
Yeah.
in a positive way.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you just spoke about the crown.
Yeah.
But does the crown at the end of it all has to do anything with our character? What effect is LionsMatrix gonna have on our character, based on whether we're trying to develop in business or anything else?
So discipline, it's key. Ethics, key, right? It's funny how they say Alexander the Great conquered everything but himself, right? You need to be able to conquer yourself. You need to be able to tame yourself, and we'll come to that as well. And so, you need to be disciplined as a leader. It's one of the qualities. There's no need climbing so high only to fall back in just a second, right? There's no need, there's no point becoming or having a great name only to fall in a second, right? So it means that the foundation was not set right. It was not set right. You need to be able to build in integrity, and then, you know, that discipline that should be able to self-sustain you as you climb higher.
So
it doesn't mean you will not get hit. That's different.
Okay.
Than, you know, we all have our flaws. We all have weaknesses. That's being human. Right. Exactly.
So ethics without character is calamity about to happen, right? Okay.
Like leadership without character.
Yes. And so now that we've talked about the crown, tell me a little bit about the other element in it. I think that's a diamond.
So diamond, right? I think the second meaning or definition for matrix says that it's a mass of fine-grained rock in which crystals and gems are embedded, right? The goal of this, you know, program, this company, is to be able to feed you. You are what you consume, right? So as you are being fed with these gems and crystals, you become the crystal or that gem yourself.
That's right.
So you become a diamond, right? We need you. As a matter of fact, let's do a positive affirmation. Say, I'm a diamond, I'm diamond, I'm diamond, I'm diamond. It's okay, I'm diamond. And diamond is rare. It's really priceless.
Yeah.
Right? Sometimes, if you compare gold with diamond, gold will, every now and then, might fade quicker as compared to diamonds, right? And even there's a song that said that diamonds last forever.
That's right.
Exactly.
That's right.
But diamond also represents power, invincibility, and what health or long life, right? So when you take power, right, we are not those, like if it is your dream to walk in corridors of power, there's nothing wrong with that. We need the good guys to be out there to preserve the world. Of course, bad guys would always do bad things, and good people would do good. So there's nothing wrong in desiring to walk in corridors of power. We will cheer you on, right? We need you to be able to actually climb into those, realms to be able to influence your world and preserve the world, right? But at the same time, and not just that, it's also a way to be a symbol of inspiration to others. Because now your fame, your great name, you're able to pull a lot of people in, inspire a whole generation. And that's what leadership is all about. Not manipulating people, but inspiring the minds of people. Exactly. And what's the other one? Health, right?
Yes.
If you want to make a difference in your world, John, don't die young. So as much as death is inevitable, I get it. But as much as it depends on you, make sure you're working out, you are doing your due diligence.
You're eating right. I mean, you're good.
Eating right.
Right.
Healthy foods, healthy choices.
So,
right. Discipline this body. This is the vessel. This is the car that will take you from, like it's taking you from your birth to your death.
That's right.
Like your birth date to your death date.
That's right.
Right. This is literally the vehicle, the suit that you are in. You need to take good care of this body, right? And then what else?
And then I think we had already talked about good health and long life.
Exactly. And like we said, we need you to become the diamond yourself eventually.
Okay. And so, what about I think the third element, the lion.
The lion.
Because I like what they did with the logo. If you look at the logo, you're not really seeing the lion, but you're seeing a lion. No, it looks like because you're seeing a diamond. The diamond is you see that the diamond is shining, but you're seeing a lion. Can you tell us a little bit about?
Sure, absolutely. And of course, lion is associated with leadership. Yes. I would say this over and over and over and over again. People with lion's attitude, they are brave, they are bold, they are courageous. Yes. They take a stand in what they believe in. Even when everybody else believes otherwise, it doesn't matter. Right? When I was about to get married, I got married during the pandemic. Man.
I don't know how you went through that.
People call you and they literally try to instill fear
in you. Exactly.
Like, don't do this. Even if you're gonna do it, make sure everybody's wearing a mask. Everybody's doing this. But we had set out. We had made up our mind that we were going to execute, and nothing could stop us.
That's right.
The determination, the willingness, the heart, the oneness, the team spirit, everything was there. Now, whether you tag along or not, that's up to you. And I'm really grateful for everybody who showed up. Even those who were not able to show up, I'm really grateful, right? But it's just that, the lion will always be a lion. You make a decision, you stand with it. Right? That doesn't mean you make stupid decisions. That doesn't mean you don't, you just you take any risks just randomly. No. But you take calculated risks. You believe in what you are doing, right? You know exactly what you've set out to do. But at the same time, right, being courageous, not just that being able to punch through the face of adversities. Because what people don't realize is that an adversity is like your shadow. It would always be there. It would always be there. It's either you come to terms with it right now or maybe later on. But in life, you will never get to a point where you feel like everything is kumbaya, everything is perfect. You hear of all the wars going on in Ukraine, and it's been like that like centuries till now. So it's always one thing or the other. Somebody said you're either getting out of trouble or you're going into one. But you got to toughen yourself that this is life. Life is war. I'm not going to lose. Like you need to be able to make up your mind. Irrespective of what comes my way, I am moving forward. So we need you to have that fail forward mentality. When you are in a plane, right, whether you are walking backwards or you are still moving forward. And failure is part of success. Matter of fact, the fact that you failed tells me that you are on your highway, or you're on the highway of success. Exactly. So that is what, that line, we need you to exude that.
Okay. Okay.
That,
So you know about the lion. So most of what you're saying is that LionsMatrix does not only benefit you, or does not only help you develop physically, and for you to look fierce like the lion, or walk courageously or confidently like the lion, but it's also gonna help you develop a mental skill set in knowing who you are and knowing how to walk as a lion.
Yeah, that's why, going back to the slogan, that's why we tag ourselves as the ultimate growth matrix. It's a holistic approach to growth, right? It's a holistic approach to growth. When it all comes together, I know with time it will make sense. As different layers begin to unfold, you'll now understand why we are so excited about the vision of LionsMatrix. That this is really your ultimate, right? And then I think there's one.
So for
I'm asking you.
So the last one.
I don't know my logo.
So the last one is the color. Now I want to ask you, why didn't you pick any color? You could have picked white, maybe for the diamond, silver, maybe for the
silver,
something like that. But you went ahead and picked gold.
So gold, right? Of course, royalty, luxury, wealth, abundance.
That's right.
I can speak on abundance for like a lifetime. Scarcity mindset is something I despise a lot, because it always makes you think, oh, there's this little pie. It's already finished. Like the billionaires have eaten all the pie. No, man.
There's more. There's more.
There's enough to go around for everybody.
Too much.
There's no traffic in space, man. Grab your spaceship. Let's go. Because out there's enough for everybody. But I haven't even touched. That's like scratching the surface. The key for the motive for using the gold really is that gold has this warm appeal of being either bright or cheerful, right? And I feel like mood matters a lot when it comes to leadership. You need to exude that positive energy. Exactly. Mood matters a lot. So as a leader, it's like your mood is contagious. People look up to you, so you cannot be down when everybody else is down. You need to encourage yourself, right? It's a war you need to win in your spirit, that you will show up, right? And then you become the light onto somebody. You walk into that office, people are down, they're going through all sort of things, and you radiate positive energy, and suddenly they catch that fire. There's a saying that you light just one candle and another candle lights one candle, before you realize, boom, It doesn't mean that you might not have your own issues, but take a break and it's a leader should always try to exude that positive energy.
That explains why every time I see you have a piece of gold on. See your watch? It's really, the light is really reflecting on your...
I'm trying to be like you, man. This is probably one of the gifts you bought for me.
I see you trying to turn this around, but there you go, everybody. That's unveiling the logo of LionsMatrix. LionsMatrix, the ultimate growth matrix.